Well, good afternoon, good morning to wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen. This is Custom Campaign Tournament number 3, and this is going to be round 2 of the tournament. We'll have Fnatic versus Team Bedtime. It's going to be a Russian versus European affair. We are going live. I'd like to introduce you to my co-casters, Basil and Skankin. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, it's a fan history account as well for streaming this game, and we are immediately live. So we've got an attack waiting here. We've got a smoker, jockey, spitter, and I believe a charger as well for this first attack. I've not seen this map actually in a versus setting before, so apologies for that. This is going to be a learning experience for me as well, just watching the damn game. Let's see. How is this shaping up, Battle?
Well, basically, you have these horrible little storage containers that the survivors have to move through, so this charge spit is going to be deadly. The attack is going to go in, however, smoker getting picked instantly. Charge a chest pump, so there is a jockey looking for a cap, but there is Rochelle and Nick who are able to get out of that massive spit spread around the corner. But this is a very, very choke-orientated map. It's really tiny, there's a lot of tight spaces, so the charge and spitter combo is always deadly.
Indeed, I can already hear the witch up as well. I was just having to take a quick peek at whereabouts she is inside. I see her at the top of some stairs, actually.
Basically, so I have to go inside here now and sort of around the inside of the ship, but there is a boomer who's going to spawn up and he's going to get popped, so I'm guessing he's sitting on the witch. There is a charger going in as well. Witch has been triggered. She's blocked all the SI. The witch does get crowned. The charger gets taken out as a result, and it's just the jockey left. He's going to get M2'd and shut down.
Yeah. It's a good start, actually, by Fnatic, I think. I mean, Ellis took that crown really well. Smoker actually almost just got the right second, but the tank is up now and in the hands of Miguel, who is otherwise known as Dena.
Do we have both Warham's history? Alright, well, the tank is already in, so we'll keep it here for now. Tank goes in, gets himself one in-cap punch, a double boom goes out. Looks like the charger's looking for a spawn. Boomer's going to proxy on 2, that's 2 in-cap. And this looks like it's going to be a wipe, actually. Tank's got himself a third corner, there's a hunter and a charger running around.
Rochelle was really hanging on a weird ledge, which didn't seem hard at all, but now the hunter's claimed her.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a wipe. And that is the charger connecting for the final cap, so that's it. That's map 1 over and done with, so a little bit of a roster rundown here. Fnatic were taking their first round as Survivor, and we do have for Fnatic, which is the Russian team of the two, is FeiT, PN, SnipE, and Crow, and Dragon. Do you want to take away Bedtime?
Yeah, for Bedtime we have Time Wizard, otherwise known as Innox, Miguel, otherwise known as Dena, Anussir, and Zombieman.
Well, unfortunately, due to a relatively early tank spawn there, we didn't really get to see much of the map. So, you guys haven't really learned much, I take it, from the 2 opening attacks prior to the tank spawn.
Well, I mean, I looked at the distance. I mean, I don't know if 400 is the actual customized distance of the map, but
it's basically in the sort of the area where they are now, the cargo area of the ship. They basically go up inside the control tower, open a door which leads them then down into the base of the ship. And then you sort of run along there. It's a very short map. The first 2 maps are particularly short because they kind of, well, even the third map is short as well because essentially these maps just kind of wrap around each other.
Yeah. I mean, the survivors, Fnatic there, actually managed to score about 272 distance points, which, I mean, if it's 400, they actually did get over 50% distance in a really short amount of time, actually.
Yeah, the safe room's actually just over the other side of the boat, so I think it's pretty short, the first map.
Yeah. I'm actually trying to follow it from, like, the end safe room to how it leads to where it was.
Yeah, the map is particularly short, especially the first 2 maps anyway, and of course, because no one really plays the maps enough, learning where the viable places in which to fight the tank is also a major problem for these players. One thing that a lot of teams that especially been scrimming the map a lot have said is that the tank spawns are particularly awful. There's a lot of really bad spawns for the tanks. I think there's map 2, there's a tank spawn at 5%, and there is literally nowhere to go. The safe room is tiny, and then you have tiny corridors leading to the safe room that the tank can just, multi-punch the shit out of the survivors from.
A 5% tank spawn? I don't even think I've seen 5% before.
Yeah, it's basically, I think the tank triggers as you think about opening the safe room door. It's like the preemptive toaster of doom. It's like, right, I want to make toast, and then the toaster blows up. And the tank spawn seems to be a similar theory, as it were.
I've seen one or two 99% tank spawns before, which is literally like just outside the safe room door.
So we're going live. So round 2 of Dark Blood 2, bedtime on survivors, and we do have the opening hit up, which is going to be a 3-1 with SnipE, Jockey Charger, and Smoker for cap and support.
Yeah, Bedtime are being very cautious with the approach here, walking, moving slowly, trying to ghost and trying to remove their outlines, except they have their flashlights on, which isn't really going to help their ghosting approach so much. Attack coming in, though. We got a Smoker pulling Nick at the front, and a SnipE landing on him as well. And Nick's Zombieman going to take a lot of damage as well. Smoker keeping him in the SnipE. He's already down to 17 HP.
Yeah, there is another set of pills just prior to the tank spawn, but they do have a witch to deal with before that as well. So, I mean, we could see an in-cap off this. It's only going to take one jerk sword to achieve that. But a pretty good sacking order from the SI as well, so they should get another charger.
Yeah, Fnatic before the tank actually had a very strong start with Survivor. Zombieman rushes to get the crown on the witch, though, before the SI can do anything about it.
Well, at this point now, the SI might as well save this attack because they're about to trigger tank, and they've got a pretty good hit for it. Boomer's going to go in a bit prematurely and get stumbled. Charger lands in the back, a SnipE will go down. Oh, that spread! Me gusta, the green goo. And then Nick and Rochelle decide to run through Desperate.
Yeah, it seems like this map won't really change much at all, unless the tank somehow fumbles the ball so badly that they allow the survivors to go for goal.
Well, the survivors are looking for a place to take the tank. They're going to run back, it looks like, and just try and chip the shit out of him as he commits, but...
What's this? Ooh. It looked like that tank wanted to try and go down another level, but he's taking a risky approach about it. If he gets it wrong, he could fall in the water and die.
I don't think the water actually kills the tank on this map either, by the way. I think you just fall down there and then get stuck.
Oh, right, okay.
I may be incorrect, but I've definitely seen it happen. But the tank looks like he's going to go... Yep. No, he's not going to commit. He's going to go for a little bit of a deed.
Oh, but the Boomer, though, he tried spawning in an area where he was behind a closed door. Oh, a curve rock almost landed.
Them Confoggle hitbox.
Oh, he does.
Didn't quite land it before first pass ended, though.
No, but they've actually used up all their spare pills, though. They want to be like in prime condition for the tank when he makes the run in, which he's going to have to because he's below 50% frustration now on second pass. Got a Hunter pre-spawn, charger behind, and he does land the charge but gets cleared right away, actually. They're just going to rail this tank now with silenced SMGs. This tank is in all sorts of trouble. He's got no support now. He's dead.
Well, that was a really good handle of the tank by Bedtime. Crow just seemed kind of lost there. He went in, the Charger, well, his SI support went in extremely early. Hunter got nothing. Charger got the land, but he was cleared before the tank had even got on top of the Survivor. And then the tank decided to go cover a smoke target.
Yeah, I think what Bedtime did, though, when they were SI, was they actually managed to use the Boomer. I think with Fnatic, they sacked the Boomer a little too prematurely, and then it didn't land on anyone anyway before the tank.
We do have the event triggered, so we've got to wait for this little hatch to open so the survivors can drop down. Of course, there is going to be a charger waiting down there. Jockey goes in, Boomer's going to walk in and get himself a nice tri-boom. SnipE's going to spit on that as well, just for some additional slowdown, but the survivors are already out of the danger zone.
Couldn't tell so well from that angle, but it looked as though Anussir, playing as Ellis, managed to level the charger while he was stumbled by that Boomer. It just looked really weird on my camera view.
I think the stumble animation had finished when the charger did go in, but the SI do have another hit. It's going to be another 3-1 setup. There's a Hunter pre-spawn and a Jockey above the survivors following. Smoker in front of them, and there is going to be a Spitter, so we could see some damage here. Smoker's going to miss his pull. Hunter and Jockey both going in on the same target. Spitter picked before he got a chance to spit as well, so I think that's pretty much going to be safe for the survivors.
Good amount of safe health bonus as well.
Yeah, Coach has done a really good job of protecting that, which is Miguel, which I believe is Dena.
That's Time Wizard, actually. That's Innox.
My mistake. So they do make it with a very respectable 484 health bonus, giving them, well, a nice... Jesus Christ, more points. So 700 distance points, give or take, separating the two teams at the moment. So that's a very nice, comfortable cushion for Bedtime going into map 2. Another notoriously short map with a lot of chokes and bad tank spawns.
Yeah, that's the preview myself and I think Skankin have been given for not having watched this campaign before in a versus setting.
Yeah.
Very choky and just tank is OP everywhere, apparently.
I think a lot of the problem stems from the fact that there's nowhere really open to take the tank. And this part is a bit of a troll as well, because if memory serves me, the metal grates do fall through in some areas.
Ah, right.
And you can boom from below and spit from below as well. So one of the problems with this is if you don't spit in the right place, the spit's going to go straight through the grate. If you do spit in the right place, then, you know, big damage ahoy, considering you have, 2 feet of space to move in.
Mm.
But luckily for the survivors, there is no spitter for this opening hit. It is going to be a smoker, hunter, boomer, and the final spawn
Is yet to be seen.
is yet to be seen or heard because that player is missing from the server. I would explain. I thought I was going nuts for a second there. I thought, wait a minute, we're definitely missing something.
Oh, it's FeiT again. He's, I assume he's having either net issues or comp issues of some kind. No idea.
I don't know. The guy seems to pug every 2 minutes. So I mean, I would have assumed his PC is used to loading this game and consequently playing it. But oh well, we all know about how easy it is to break a brand new PC, don't we, Dragon?
Oh, yes. Technically, that was Windows that broke my PC for like a couple of weeks.
I told you, man, you can't trust Windows. Oh, we do have the generic wait time that is complementary with L4D2. Thank God the teams gave themselves an hour window to play in. But we did start a little bit late, mainly due to the teams not being able to arrange a time in which they were playing. There seemed to be a bit of a breakdown of communication between Team A and Team B on what time 6 PM is in Russia or Moscow.
Yeah, words to the wise. Anyone who schedules a match, it doesn't matter what you think or assume the time difference to be, always check in like the last few minutes before you end up scheduling with the opposing team captain. Just to avoid monumental fuck-ups like the one that happened here.
This looks like a very unforgiving map.
It is quite. That seems to be the common theme, unfortunately, with this. But do you want to take away the first hit, Skankin?
Yeah, sure. We got the spitter, which I didn't think we were going to have. Survivor's been very cautious. 2 boom smoke at the front, the hunter at the back. Spit falls through the grate, like you said. Everything gets shut down pretty quickly.
I can only apologise. I ruin everything with my predictions. Well, the survivors, as you did say, breezed through the first hit, taking very little amount of damage. There's a bit of even chip spread over sort of 2 people. I think the 2 boom survivors from common. But they are going to trigger the event here. This is the notorious water choke about to come up as well. So the event has been triggered. There is a hunter jumping around actually. The rest of the SI though is still up in ghost mode, so I don't think he wants to go in yet. I think he's just trying to scare the survivors. But Smoker's going to go for a pull. Hunter looking for that wall kick, but he's just getting M2'd around. Spit's going to go up on top with the survivors are standing, but they are down and out of it very quickly, so that is the attack shutdown. And now you're going to see the survivors rush through this door as quickly as possible, because they have to go down this ladder into the water where they're all going to take damage, and then up the other side where the permanent health that they lose during this underwater sequence is returned to them in the form of breaths of air. Well, they may have removed it entirely now. But the hit is up, and it looks like it was about to come in. Charger's going to stumble 2 survivors, not get anything unfortunately. Hunter lands in the back, nice double boom, triple boom in front. But the Smoker and Hunter are cleared very quickly. And there's a witch.
Yeah, it seems to me that Fnatic's timing with SI and their spawns is a little bit off. And I think the frustration has increased their problems for them from map 1 as well. They've never really looked truly hooked up, and don't look to be threatening Bedtime that much, if I'm being totally honest.
This is where the fun kicks in, by the way. As you can tell, there's probably about 12 ladders here. Where the jockey is now pre-spawned in front, that ladder he's going up, that's like a magnetic ladder. A hunter is going in, he is going to land, and a spit is going to go down, and that jockey's going to bunny hop in, get M2'd and shut down. And a boomer is going to get himself a nice double boom as well.
You see, that's what I meant about them not being hooked up. But I mean, the jockey was pre-spawned and climbing up the ladder, like away from the survivors. At the same time, the hunter wanted to go in from the front. It's like the Russian team doesn't even know what they want to do between themselves.
Well, should you foolishly press the space bar or whatever your jump button is on this ladder, you have a tendency to be thrown off onto the ground and instantly in-cap. But there is another SI hit up. They do have a Charger, Smoker, Spitter, and a Hunter. But there's plenty of tight corridors to hit in here, and another event to trigger, which is this lift. But the Hunter is pre-spawned, it is going in. Charger lands. Oh, there's a nice little clusterfuck in the corner there with Common. But the survivors are out. They spit relatively quick.
Tank should be up soon, shouldn't it?
It should be when they get to the top. They go up this lift basically, and I guarantee you at least one survivor ends up teleported below the lift as it goes up, and then has to wait to be teleported back to the top of the lift when the rest of his teammates are there, because that seems to be what happens quite a bit. And it's not going to happen this time, which is good. So all 4 survivors are up top. A boomer looks to rocket in, but he gets stuck on an SI walkway. Doesn't get anything as a result. There is a charger and a jockey in front of the survivors who look like they're going to hold themselves. But the tank, well, the witch has been dealt with, and the tank should be triggering momentarily.
Yeah. I'm guessing there was no way for the SI to actually get to that platform before the survivors could on the elevator. Because they all seem to sort of scurry around the survivors, then weren't able to capitalize on there being a witch in time.
Oh, well, there is a tank spawned up. Spit is going to throw a delay spit out. There's a jockey looking to try and get Nick, and a charger coming.
My head was very close.
Tank is up in the hands of FeiT, so let's roll it over to whatever war room we have. Unless we have a survivor war room, in which case, let's keep it here. Alright, we'll keep it here for now, then we'll send it over to them for the next tank. But tank is in a pretty solid position. I mean, the survivors can't go anywhere, and they haven't triggered the event either, so, you know, they're just going to walk back and take the tank. This is the only area of open space to take the tank in. But we have seen that they're pretty comfortable with how they take tanks Bedtime in tight spot. But Boomer's going to go and get himself a nice tri-boom. The tank's going to commit off that. And there is a Hunter and a Smoker looking for tank support. Tank's going to get a corner on the only green survivor that is Rochelle. Nice double punch going in. Another doubles. The Hunter has landed as well for a decent amount of damage, but this tank is now getting melee to shit. But he's still going. He's still there. He's trying to long arm someone from quite a distance away, which is impressive, but the tank is going to die. Good destruction on the health bonus though.
There's a lot of damage.
It was a good tank, but I feel like FeiT could have actually completed the wipe there. He had 1 or 2 opportunities to do double punches, which instead he chose to swing in the opposite direction and miss, I think it was Rochelle entirely.
I think he did try and go for a couple of long arms there, which were pretty audacious even by my standards. I mean, we do see a Boomer going in. He's going to get himself another tri-boom. The event has been triggered. The survivors are starting to go, but there's a nice smoker in the back there. There's going to be a lot of damage on Nick.
They're all slow now.
They are indeed all slow. The only real bonus left remaining is on Anussir, I believe, who is currently playing Ellis. He's up front all by himself in a pretty bad place. But thankfully there's no SI to capitalize on it apart from, well, now the jockey and the thing are here. But you can see sort of what Dragon was saying in the previous map with miscoordination and sort of going in willy-nilly by themselves. There's a near enough consistent 8-second spawn distance time between the SI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Coach. Coach takes a dance in the spit and goes down. Nick is down to 1 HP and he's being harassed by a smoker at the moment. And he gets taken down by Dena. A smoker gets a repull as well on Coach, but he's going to get cleared. There is still a charger.
And spit.
Oh no, there's a spit right. So we have 2 survivors downed. Nick is down in a pretty bad place, and that spitter is just whoring up the point. Coach is looking to go and take him out, but there's a jockey looking to intercept. Jockey gets a scratch, but gets M2'd and shut. Spit's going to throw another spit out, but the survivors are out of there. So we do have now the just the charger left, but look at the spawn timers. We have the charger and the spitter still, but the other 2 spawns are still 8 seconds out, and survivors are about to reach the safe room.
Yeah.
And they've given the SI spawns. Oh, the Charger has jerk-stored it. Spit's going to go down. That's probably going to take Rochelle out, and it does kill Rochelle. Nice double boom going out in the back. It's just the Smoker left. Nick goes down below. Survivor's dangerously low on HP, and that Smoker's looking to try and end it there. Oh, both Survivors down, but no SI to capitalize. And
Yeah, it looked like the Charger and the Spitter wasn't sure where they could find a spawn, so they tried desperately inside the safe from itself, which we all know you can't do that.
That jockey! Jockey spawning up, falling off, dying instantly, and being thrown across the map into my camera as a result.
Oh god.
So we do see Fnatic failing to get the wipe on Bedtime, and Bedtime making it with about 100 health bonus, so increasing their score to 1,749 points. So very comfortable distance gap between the two teams now in terms of points. Tank is in a pretty similar spot to what we saw on map 1, and we really didn't see utilization of that tank by Fnatic either. So it's going to be a bit of a repeat, I think, for them, whereby if they catch a boom before the tank commits, it's going to put them in a really bad place. But the opening hit is spawned up and it is going in. Boomer's just going to throw a vomit up through the floor and get one survivor. And we do see the Hunter looking to go in, the Smoker as well, and of course the Spitter looking to sort of get this spit not on the grate. So it looks like that Boomer was a sack for hopefully a Charger. I'm guessing the SI were hoping for.
Well, the Hunter's going in on Coach. Spit tries, and actually does land on Coach for the Great. Smoker pulls Rochelle briefly. Jockey tries, gets M2'd around and killed. So not a huge amount of damage on the board there, but I mean, Innox did get 30 damage with his Spit, I believe.
Yeah, it's about the same amount of damage. I mean, I think we saw it spread over about 3 survivors last time, but that was mostly from a Hunter pounce and a couple of ticks of boom. So I mean, nothing to write home about, but I mean, they survived the first hits, which is good. It looks like the coordination of spawns as well is a lot more in sync with Bedtime, so they want to get this hit either out of the way extremely quick, which they do, and they do get a double boom.
Wow, that boomer spawned from so far away. Yeah. Waddled in and still got a double boom. I don't get how the Russians didn't see that coming.
Well, the plus side, they haven't tried to actually rush either. They're just like sort of comfortably sitting here and taking out the commons as they come in. Obviously, Bedtime are going to save their spawns for this this horrible little waterway. Because I mean, a spit down there, survivors are slow. This could be really, really devastating.
Yeah, they actually have the attack. Yeah, they have the hit up for this water.
Come on, ladder. And here goes the hit. Spit spread goes down. Oh, the damage. Is Coach standing in that spit on your screen too?
I didn't see Coach, but I was just seeing Rochelle trying to solo everything behind her. Which was still in the water.
Well, see, that was a very, very good shutdown by Fnatic.
I'm not sure why they just opened the pill cabinet and just left the pills. Seems to me they could have used them.
Yeah, especially on Nick. But I mean, I guess now they're just sort of hoping to get as quickly through this map as possible with so many ladder chokes and horrible things around. It's not an area you want to be stuck in, but we do see a boom going out, a pounce landing in front, Jockey getting M2'd behind, and Spit once again. Oh no. Is there Spit?
Well,
I see the
Nick
death
just
Spit.
took a lot of damage somehow and had to take pills. I didn't see how he took that much damage. I'm guessing it was Spit.
I mean, it was invisible on my screen. I thought it fell to the floor first. I mean, I could see the death puddle, but I couldn't see the actual Spit.
Yeah, I saw a Spit puddle actually just in front of where he was standing, so I assume he was in it.
Okay, well, the event has been triggered once more. Survivors waiting for the lift to descend. And now they begin their ascension up said lift. The SI are looking to hit. Boomer's going to rocket straight in. Oh, Rochelle gets pulled off. Charger lands up top. And a Hunter up top. Oh, Hunter is cleared, though, from below. And someone else falls through the lift.
Ellis is now alone.
Yeah.
And now I think they have to press the button again and bring the lift back down, which they do. Thankfully, Ellis is wisely not going forward here or trying to sort of take the witch on by himself with an SMG. Because, I mean, if he goes forward, he's going to trigger that tank, and with 3 survivors below, that could be bad.
Oh!
Oh!
That was almost a jerk store.
tempting FeiT. It would have been on Crow, which wouldn't have been too bad because he doesn't have any perm at all now. I have a text message, but there is a hunter pre-spawned above the survivors on top of the shipping containers. There's also a charger, a spitter, and a final spawn coming in, smoker. But we do see the smoker get picked instantly. Charger stumbles, hunter cap, spit goes down on that. So once again, it's all on. Actually, it's on Ellis this time, so that's a good amount of damage.
Yeah, indeed. They still have to claw back that 700-point deficit from the first map, assuming that they can actually make for safe from on this with at least a reasonable amount of bonus.
I mean, I think they've got a pretty good vantage point here, but the tank is up, and it is up in the hands of Anussir, so we do have one war room, so... Oh, there's a generator flying in! And it doesn't get anyone. But let's take this over to an infected war room.
That way.
Yeah, you're right. There's a ladder. Here. And up here. We can play long, we can play...
No.
I can't. I will take turns of chip.
Hear me, bit. Look behind you, tank. Don't jump down though.
Rock!
Chip a
I
rock.
can't,
Try to
I
rock
can't
there.
see them.
But you can drop. Like that. Ooh, snap, sneaky.
I should just go. Can I get to them on the other left side?
You can jump here, I think. Yeah, you should be able to jump here.
Go here,
Okay, I'm
I'm
gonna
jump.
push them down. I'm gonna push them down. I don't know about the slowdown.
No.
I didn't want, sorry. It's fine, left. Dead, I'm dead.
Reina's just hide.
Get out of there. Go back to the ladder.
Nice.
Go back. There's a ladder. Go all the way back, like the way it came
If
from.
we get coach, he's fucking bonus.
It's a ladder to there. Yeah, you see it.
I'm dead.
Oh, no you're not.
I'm not?
What the fuck?
I think you're allowed to spec
You
completely
respawn?
outside the map. Okay, the charge is outside the map. Yeah, I think you're allowed to spec. Not our problem. I think you're allowed if you can't do shit about it.
No, I was started to die, so... He's still on first, so...
He's second now. Don't take chip, don't take chip. We gotta have coach. Coach is our priority now.
Then smoke him down to me or something if you can.
Yeah, Smoker, come here.
I will try,
Come
wait.
hunt.
Yeah, I will, yeah.
Can you get him? I'll need to go from here.
Hey guys,
That's ready? I'm ready. 3.
Yeah.
Smoke him down to me as fast as you can. I'll go.
got him. He didn't fall down, fuck, he didn't fall down.
I was trying myself to stumble him.
Can't do shit.
Dead.
This turn event on, it's no horde?
Now it's coming. Get coach, we gotta get coach. Top
Yeah, really important.
priority.
At this point.
No, indeed. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the second tank of the game for Team Bedtime in the hands of Anussir. Managing to get a couple of punches. I think that an in-cap did go down, but he did spread the love pretty well. Survivor's about to take their last hit, pre-safe. Boomer's going to try for a long-range boom. Audacious, but didn't land. He's now hiding behind the generator for dear sweet life. His fat ass is sticking out, and he has been popped. So I always have to be careful here because there is opportunities for death jockeys as well. Jockey has sort of been baited now, and he's going to run for his dear life into the safe room, but he's going to get gunned down as a result. They do have the spitter and the smoker behind the survivors looking for the pullback. Oh, they don't get it, but Rochelle gets in-capped. And the spit's going to go on that. And that's 2 survivors down. Oh, the smoke into spit on bonus.
I'm a bit puzzled to how they took that drop. They heard the smoker spawn, all 3 of them turned around and looked at it, but they dropped anyway. Seems a bit careless, doesn't it, really?
It was a bit audacious, to say the least, like, just not turn around and go and kill it. But the hunter is going to go and get a 5 damage pounces, 1 survivor down, another survivor pulled, Charger's going to go in as well and get the last of the bonus. They may make it with 4 survivors, providing they can pop this smoker, and there is a jockey looking to come in as well, but this should be comfortably the safe room for. Jockey gets railed, smoker's looking for that last second delay. He does get it, but coach doesn't fall off. But Rochelle decides to fall off anyway. This spit is going to delay things even more if he can find the spawn. He's desperately looking for it, but they are going to make safe room with a little bit of bonus, so they make it with 72 bonus. So they did make it with more bonus, but they are still down by about 700 points. That's quite a deficit to make up, especially with the map is this brutal, and the finale is a scavenge finale as well, so... Have fun.
Yeah.
I don't do maths. Dragon does maths because he's a human Asian calculator.
Yeah. Although I've just got my Steam overlay up because I've just been asked over Steam, yo, do you have Steam? I've been asked that on Steam.
Do you think
I
he
guess
meant
the obvious
stream?
answer is yes, I do have Steam. He probably does mean a stream, and yes, I have my own stream, but History is obviously streaming at the moment.
Yes. Oh well, nonetheless, we do make it to map 3. Once again, a very sort of repetitive map whereby the survivors pretty much continue in a circle until they reach the top. But yes, hello to Iron Monkey as well, an avid viewer of my stream, a #1 fan. But there is a couple of instances for death charges on this map, and there is one particular spot where the tank is pretty much screwed. I'll call it when we get to it. But it looks like the SI are looking to hit up top, so they're not going to bother trying for the really early out the safe from here. They want to maximize that damage. My spec card is gone, but they don't have a spitter. They have a boomer, charger, smoker, and a hunter. Spec card. 44% tank, 71% witch. Well, I know where the tank is. I think it's in the same place that it was last night. But the SI are going to spawn up, and they are coming in. Smoker gets a pull up the top. Nice pull. It looks like a good intercept for the charger. He gets cleared. Hunter gets cleared as a result. That's a lot of damage going in on Ellis.
Fantastic attack, indeed. Yeah, plenty of good damage on Alice. And a great boom as well for that. I wish that Hunter actually landed a little bit sooner. If the Charger had landed as well and done more damage, that would have been a devastating first attack.
Well, they were lucky they didn't have the spitter, really, because that charger intercept and the Hunter on top of it was perfectly timed. I mean, and the survivors didn't even kill the Hunter, they just M2'd it off initially. So that could have led to a lot of problems. But they do make it out of there. I mean, Alice taking a shit ton of damage. There is another hit attack up and coming in. Spitter gets nothing, unfortunately. Hunter gets M2'd and shut down. Boomer gets 2, and Charger stumble. Still, you know, it's a fair amount of damage. They're moments away from triggering. Actually, I lied. It's going to be the next floor up in which they trigger the tank.
Yeah. They're still looking a little bit disjointed with their SI attack, so Fnatic team, be it in this particular map at the start, it seems to be paying off a little bit more, but they still need to work on the synchronization.
This tank, this is the bullshit tank, basically. The survivors go to where they are now, where you see Coach and Nick, and the only way up there is for the tank to climb them boxes. So that's a nice little bit of 3k chip there.
Except Ellis wants to stay down.
Best thing to do, because the tank will just have to focus him and you'll get drilled, as you're currently seeing. But we do see a smoker pull one survivor down. Tank is going to go in on Ellis and get the corner on him, but the tank is getting shredded. Hunter's jumping around looking for a cap up top. He does get it along with the stumble to slow the survivors down a bit, but Tank has now got 1 in cap, has cleared 1 survivor. Tank wisely, though, hiding in this little corner. There is a charger up as well looking to come in, but he's getting railed from up top by Nick.
Yeah, they spotted the Charger as well.
And that is going to be the end of the tank. But you can see, you know, how much that tank just gets absolutely destroyed by that area. You either go up, you know, you're basically getting 1 in cap. That's about it for that. But they did spread the love quite considerably. But unfortunately, it was on Ellis, who had already taken a massive amount of damage from the opening hit.
Yeah. Boom is going on at the top. Only 1-1 boom, though. I got a Hunt, sorry, got a Smoker, a Spitter waiting, and a Jockey. It's the worst 2-2, so you have to sacrifice right now. But Ellis is caught up ahead. Jockey lands on Nick up front to delay them a little bit.
It's going to be a black and white.
And he's black and white. Ellis is favourable for targeting again now. I mean, they can literally target anyone for good damage, and it'd be worth it. Yeah, but I'm surprised about that whole thing, though. You know, I've not seen this in a versus setting before, so I'm just surprised by that spot. That the survivors were able to take it there.
Well, we've got a witch in the warehouse. I think she'll trigger as they come in.
Bad things will happen. Well, the witch has been triggered indeed. She seems a bit lost. Nice charge, though, and a tri-proxy going out here.
Oh, double cap.
Cap. Where's that witch?
Nice intercept as well.
Oh, there's the witch. She's shown up like an hour late. She's clawing at common. She's running around in circles. She's going for something, but she's getting fucked. And that is the witch dealt with. And this is the last event for the survivors to deal with here. As soon as they open this door, they're probably going to take another sort of 2, maybe 3 attacks in this area before they make their ascent. But the SI do have a very good hit. They do have the Charger and the Spitter. Jockey and Smoke as well to hit off this. So, I mean, this is big. This is probably their last chance, especially with how long they're waiting to go in to get some really big damage. And they're all coming in from the same spot. And they still haven't spawned.
Yeah, they're taking their time. Never got all the spawns ready.
If they don't get an in-cap with this hit, the survivors are going to make safe room before the SI can have viable spawns for the last hit. But the Jockey does get a nice intercept on the back. Charger gets
nice.
a double charge.
I don't even
goes down.
Spit landed on Ellis as well.
Very nice
That's an
tech.
in-cap. Smoker's going to stay alive and sort of troll the survivors a bit here. Just delaying that pickup. The commons aren't focusing on anyone in particular as no one's boomed. So the survivors have to come back and sort that out a bit. So they are going to get another attack, thank God. It's probably going to be a Hunter, Jockey, and a Boomer, I imagine. The Boomer is up, Hunter's up, Smoke is still up. And the final spawn coming in 2 seconds is indeed that Jockey. Boomer does get a proxy on 1 survivor. SI are waiting, and they are now going in. Here comes the Jockey, and the Hunter gets a nice double cap in front. Really good synchronization there.
Yeah, Rochelle should not have been running up front and taking the brunt of that damage like she did. She should have been having a bit back from the behind coach, actually. That way she would have had a little bit more time to deal with the double cap. Even if one landed, she would have been able to immediately focus on the Hunter or the Jockey and deal with it. Instead, they ended up giving away bonus. You can see Charger landing on Nick at the front down the stairs. The Boomer is up. They've got a Hunter up as well. And they're about to make their way up to this control terminal here.
Yeah, they've got one more little walkway to go, but there is a Coach in the back. He has now been boomed, as is Rochelle, so Coach is very close to going down, which will make him black and white as well. They fed the last set of pills they found to Ellis, because he was black and white already.
Yeah, Coach is on 1 HP and, you know, limping along.
Coach is going to get taken down by Dena, who is now going to pick him up. Oh, I thought Coach went down one.
Boomer decided to sack himself.
And there goes Coach down. Boomer does kill himself as well. There is a Smoker and a Hunter up top. But they are all going to get picked. Spitter does throw out a delay spit. But that's not really going to stop survivors. But there is an electric fence here. If you touch the fence, you get in. Let's hope someone touches the fence. No one's touching the fence. This upsets me.
Presumably you can smoke through the fence, right?
You can indeed. Survivors do indeed make it though, and they make it with a very respectable 228 health bonus, giving them a total campaign score thus far of 2,577. So, one more after this. Well, we got the Fnatic round of Survivor on this map, and then we have the finale, which will be short.
I could be wrong when I'm saying this, but as well as like the lack of synchronization with Fnatic's SI, they give me the impression that they haven't actually looked at this map themselves either. But
That seems to be it. I mean, they don't seem to have...
because they're really bypassing like very significant chokes that most people who have played it would be aware of by now.
We do see the early attack coming in from Fnatic here. A lot of common on the safe room roof. Looks like Nick is jumping up to pick him off, but you can't see the Charger and the Hunter waiting right at the back of the safe room container. And here he comes. Boomer proxies in front. Hunter's going to jump in. Smoker takes this Hunter's target. Charger runs over Nick, but does get the land on Coach in front. Just a little bit of damage going out there, but nothing really significant. Once again, with all these bloody grapes right outside the safe room, you spit on any of them, and the likelihood that the spit's going to spread on top as opposed to go straight through is, you know, a bit of a ball's ache.
So they've had a bit of a better start, I think, at this point. They're already up the stairs. They haven't taken a huge charge spit for the time being. Boomer missed though with his attempt. There's still a Hunter and a Charger up and waiting to spawn, as well as Spitter as well.
Yeah, but you can see the repositioning. The Hunter's going to get a cap on Rochelle in front because she's a bit separated. Spitter and Charger going in. Charger gets a stumble, which is going to do a significant amount to Rochelle, but she's out of the spit pretty damn quick. So once again, attack dealt with. Not a great deal of damage going out off that. And that poor Boomer is still looking for a despawn because... Oh, and he's just going to kill himself instead.
Here comes the tank fight.
Indeed, tank is about to be triggered. About to be triggered. Tank is up. Tank is up in the hands of Zombieman. Let's go to an infected war room.
Just okay as well.
Where did I go again?
Jockey as fuck.
Where did I go again, guys?
He, wait.
Here,
yep.
you see the charger?
How the fuck did I go?
Oh, I don't know.
Zombie?
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 Oh my god, if it's experiment.
Okay, stop
Zombie.
talking.
Zombie?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Is it this way?
Yeah, you can go here as well. So.
Okay, I
You should go from the window. You should go from the window.
Where's the
Over here.
window? Get
You're
there.
fine, you're going wrong. You're going right, you're going right. Oh, let me show you. You're going right. Go there.
We'll lose.
This is not the wrong way. This is the wrong.
Fuck.
Defensive, right? Yeah, it's here. I find
Yeah,
it.
it's there.
I go in, guys.
Spawn, you gotta go in.
I go in.
Okay.
Help him.
Heinous?
Help
We
us,
got
go,
it.
go.
One is
One is
dead.
dead! One is dead! Nice! One is dead!
No!
One is
Two are
all you
dead!
guys
Two are
dead.
dead! Nice zombie!
The zombie tank?
Zombie
Let's throw!
beast!
Let's throw! Nice zombie fucking beast!
It's
No,
over.
no. Oh no, fuck.
Yes,
Oh, you got him. You got him.
Hold on.
Nice one, guys. Nice one. Zombie? Thank you.
Yes, Dad.
There we go. Nice one, guys. Fucking great.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the third tank of the game for Team Bedtime. Managing to get 3 PZ punches. Unfortunately, our Russian friends decided to stay up top a little bit too long and tried jumping off instead of just walking off quickly as the tank reached the top of the boxes. So as a result, 2 getting punched off the edge for early deaths, 1 being smoked, and then the remaining survivor was pretty much in shit street no matter which way he looked at it, so he ended up getting punched off as well for his troubles. But, you know, it gives him a nice 1,300 point cushion going into the finale, so things look bleak for our Russian friends.
Yeah, I really could not understand that either. I mean, everyone pretty much knows to some degree that if you're going to fight a tank, and as soon as he tries to get up to your elevated position, you know, you bail out of there before leaving it too late.
Well,
And
this
that's
is
what
gonna
happened. They
be
left it far too late.
this is going to be the show of inexperience of the map, which it looks to be already, because the SI are looking to hit instantly out of the safe room, and they have the charger and the smoke. They should be saving this hit for the top of the ladder where that witch is. Boomer is going to go in. Yep, they are repositioning. Thank God for that. What they want to do here basically is the witch can be pulled from below, but you can ignore her at this point because she's useless anyway. They want to get someone capped on the top of that ladder, not in capped, just capped. The survivors are overzealous enough to never mind. They've screwed everything up. Coach gets jerk sword, Hunter lands, Charge looking for the intercept, Charger gets the intercept, Smoker gets another pull.
And Coach is
And Coach
dead.
is dead. Okay, so they didn't mess it up at all. Thanks to Survivor sort of slacking with the clears, the Witch does get a kill. Because what I was expecting them to do before the Witch was pulled was get a cap on the top of this ladder. Because you can clear it from the boxes, which a lot of surviving teams do. And of course, when you clear the guy up, as soon as he stands up, he's got a charger. It's going to death charge him straight off that ladder.
That was incredibly close to a wipe.
It was. But we do see a nice double boom going in as well. Coach Bot is a very valuable asset. But the Hunter is going to go and get himself a 5 damage pounds. Charger rocketed in from above, gets himself a nice charge. Oh, and the spit goes down on that. There's no gas can in there, but that's a lot of damage. It's going to be an in-cap on Rochelle, who's further pushed into spit. The spit's going to run in.
The gas can's gone down to the bottom as well.
That
That's
boom
always a
was
pain in the ass.
For a second there, I thought that yellow one was flickering as if it was in a spit puddle or something, but no.
Yeah, it was
Doing
just
fine.
outside of it. Though nothing was worse than the previous campaign that was played, whereby you set 1 can off, you set 12 off. But there is another hit going in. Hunter getting skeeted though. Charger looking around for an intercept. Smoker gets one. Charger gets a double charge off that. And a slam for his trouble. Boomer's looking to go in as well. Survivors have to be pretty careful here though, because I mean, you know, there's only 3 of them left, and they're separating quite a bit, especially Ellis, who's just kind of like running off on his own and doing his own thing. And I believe it's 3 cans for the tank as well.
Mm. Although, if you're going to think about it, they already know they have around about 1,400 point lead after heading into this finale. So, I mean, distance at this point, even with just 3 of them remaining, is fine, I think. I mean, they don't have to do very much. If anything, they just need to make sure that their SI's in top gear.
Oh, nice double cap going on up top, though. On 2 boom survivors. Rochelle goes down as a result. There is 2 cans ready to go in, but this tank is moments away from spawning. Come on, tank. Tank, friend? Okay, so maybe I was incorrect about 3 cans being the limit. They've now put 4 cans in, so they've got themselves a nice amount of distance. The SI hit is coming up. They do have a Smoker, Hunter, Boomer, and I can't see the final spawn because Spec Hud's there. It's another Spit, but the Hunter's going to get shut down. Spitter gets shut down. Rochelle finds another set of pills, and that Boomer is desperately trying to proxy that can off.
Yeah, I think usually scavenges with on finales has always been a case of timer based before tanks appear, with the exception of FeiT's finale, which is where you actually had to get 8 cans before the tank would appear at that point.
Yeah, it seems to be one of the things. Well, the tank is now up, and the tank is going to be up in the hands of PN. We do not have a War Room, so we'll keep it here. But the survivors are just content where they are at the moment to just sort of throw in a couple more cans. And the tank is, I imagine, just going to roll straight in. But unfortunately, they got rid of the can when they should really have kept one close just to light the tank.
I'm surprised the survivors didn't try to go right up to the top. There's a ladder up there.
Nice long-range rock landed on Rochelle, though, on the helipad. And we do see a charger landing. Boomer looks like he wants to go in on this. Boomer gets himself 1 boom on the down survivor that is Rochelle. Smoker looking to intercept. Tank is chasing the other survivor.
I think Zombieman tried lighting the tank with that can he had in his hands previously, but failed the shot. Well, now he was reloading and couldn't really get the shot in time.
Well, Rochelle's dead.
Yeah.
Smoker goes in up top on Ellis. Charger gets taken out by Zombieman at the bottom, but that's going to be a death up top on Ellis. The tank is probably going to intercept Coach.
Do you know if you're able to get up to the platform a bit further up the tower? There's a ladder which leads to it, but there's no place for spawns. The tank would just be running around in circles, really.
Yeah, you can go up there as Survivor.
But it's ill-advised, though.
Nothing's ill-advised at this point. Well, we do see the wipe going out, but they do make it just under 400 points of distance, 391 points, giving them a total campaign score for Bedtime this far of 2,988 points. So quite a significant difference, and I don't really see Fnatic making this finale, truth be told. It'll depend on this first hit. I mean, if we see one survivor dead by the witch again, then that'll be a start for them, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Bedtime go more for the death charge at this point.
Well, it is an 800 distance map according to the customized distance, so 1600 bonus is on offer. That's assuming they can reach 100% bonus, which they won't, because SnipE has already taken a tiny bit.
So we are going to see the witch being pulled. I believe you have to pull her from below, I'm not sure. Never mind, they have pulled her up top. Witch is going in and she's going after Elle. The SI looking to capitalize. They do manage to get Coach, who's all by himself. Smoker gets an intercept in the back as well. Witch has been taken out, however. Spit goes down extremely late, so Coach is going to be out there really quickly. But that's still a respectable amount of damage. But unfortunately, no death for Bedtime. Unfortunately for our Russian friends, they do have all 4 survivors.
They're going to be lamenting that they fucked up so badly on map 3, because imagine where they would have been now if they had at least matched the amount of points Bedtime managed on map 3. They would actually be in a position to capitalize on Bedtime's mistake with the witch and get most of it back from distance. But Coach is on his own up top with the smoker. Rochelle manages to join him, clear the smoker, skeeting Hunter as well.
The can's got set on fire.
Everything is burning.
But yeah, I mean, almost thrown that can as well.
Well, they do only have 1 cannon at the moment, and Ellis can't seem to pass that can to Code. Charger going in up top on Rochelle. Rochelle's also been boomed. She's in a really bad spot. Jock, yeah. Everything has just gone on Rochelle. Oh, it's going to be a death jock. Oh, nope, didn't go for the death jock.
No, Should take a bit of full damage. So the Charger's going down, getting leveled down the stairs.
Charger just decided to throw himself down the stairs and like, fuck this. I've had enough of this shit. But we do see 2 cans going in, 3rd can about to be poured, and a 4th can en route. But there is a hunter looking to capitalize as well. I mean, touch wood, when you're up there near the generator, you could be cleared from near enough any fucking angle. But the damage that they're taking before they get the clears is, oh, that boomer almost proxied the can off.
Yeah.
I can't believe that can didn't go off the side.
And left for dead physics.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty much foregone conclusion now that they don't have enough bonus to beat Bedtime. So I would say Bedtime have officially won this. Yeah, they've officially won it.
They have indeed. Tank is now up. Final tank of the game in the hands of Time Wizard, which is Innox. Infected War Room.
Hands. Go up, go up, go. We'll take it.
Go,
Just feel it.
go.
You got them. Just go up. Go tank, go tank.
Get burned.
But don't. I mean, just push him or something, cause.
Go that way, that's good.
They will burn.
Yeah, now you're on
Go,
fire, so it
go,
doesn't
go,
matter.
just go. Fucking go.
You can cap him.
Help him, I'll help him.
Punch. Oh. One more? It's okay. We won anyway. It doesn't matter. We fucking won. Doesn't matter. Stay alive, Andy. Stay alive.
I was in a shitty place.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the final tank of the game for Team Fnatic. Oh, wait, no, I lied. That was Team Bedtime that had the tank. But they do survive the tank. They're still in relatively okay shape, but they need to start getting the remainder of them cans in. But I don't believe a can just got skeeted, I think, by Nick. And caught fire.
Hunter's having a problem with the stairs. But there's a
Death charge! And a smoke going out as well. So the death charge does finally go out. There is a smoke going out on Coach. Sorry, on Ellis.
And Nick and his guitar are just floating in midair at the bottom.
Nick has indeed been pancaked. So that's pretty much GG at this point, unfortunately, for the Russians, because, I mean, they don't have the bonus to win it. And with 3 survivors up and still needing 8 cans, no me gusta. And there's a lot of separation. Coach is all by himself with a gas can being menaced by a jock. But he does make it back to the rest of his teammates. But there is now a Charger and a Spitter looking to go. Charger goes in, Spit's going to throw a Spit down on the can. Oh, but Coach saves it. Coach is a hero. Jock
Just emptying that Spurs to death. And he gets his drop as well.
Well, they do get 1 cannon.
Rochelle just leaves Ellis in the comments.
Coach going for the pickup. Smoker looking to intercept on a separated Rochelle. Oh, yep, Jockey gets Coach.
And gets
Smoker gets Rochelle. That's going to be the wipe. GG's been thrown out by 2 teams. And we'll update you on the final scores momentarily as soon as Coach goes down to that Jockey. And there it is. That is the finale played and done and dealt with. Match over. Scores: Bedtime winning 2,988 points to Team Fnatic's 1,635.
1,353 point difference. Map 3 fuck up was mostly what cost them. I mean, map 1 could obviously been a bit of an improvement considering how Bedtime took the tank as survivors.
Well, didn't Bedtime get like a 500 bonus on map 2 as well? So, I mean, the map 2 tank fights seem to be the problem for Fnatic, unfortunately. I mean, they got taken out by the early tank on map 1 very quickly. They didn't survive the map 2 tank and the map 3 tank.
Actually, no, they did. Remember, they did make the safe room on map 2. In fact, they got marginally better bonus because they actually had 4 survivors reach the safe room, whereas Bedtime only had 3 on map 2. Yeah, map 1 was where they lost it big time as well.
My mistake. But that is going to be the match. So, Team Bedtime, your victory. Commiserations to Team Fnatic. I have been Battle. I have been joined by Dragon and Skanking. Say farewell, sirs.
Goodbye.
And we did have History Cannon on the camera duty, so thank you for History Cannon for stepping up and taking control of the viewing element of this game. But thank you for tuning in nonetheless. Keep your eyes peeled on the groups for more announcements of games, because I believe GMT anyway, about 9 PM and 10 PM tonight, there are 2 matches scheduled to go live. So keep your eyes peeled and farewell for now.